Good day, open hearts, and thank you for being here at the Shell Energy. I know it's been a while, I'm sorry. But I figure that since we have spent so long together with videos, all the other videos, we are all on the same page. And we understand that the highest guidance is our inner guidance. And I trust and pray that everybody was on that page. So by the end of June, it was all about rest and restoration of the body and the mind, because as we work on the body, the mind will release. So I was guided to carve more time into my schedule to work more, to do more body work. So to do that, I had to carve out the time that I have for the videos. So that's what I was absent. I was doing more work on myself, my physicality, because of the July period was for that recalibration and realigning of the physicality for what's coming now in August. And it was all perfect. It was such a beautiful alignment from that we went through June, July, and now into August. We are now in Kek Tersena. Kek Tersena gives us absolutely unconditional support and unconditional, no question asked, love. Total, full, the highest love, because it's not this romantic love, it's not that. It is the unconditional love, okay? So we have that coming from all the corners of our fields, from galaxies, from the universe. That is just emanating, it's coming in. And the heart center is emerald to me. It's the emerald field. So you can feel the waves, or I trust that you feel the waves of these beautiful emerald frequencies coming in from 360 degrees. Since we step into August, which I think was yesterday, I'm not sure. The time also has been really weird. The way, we were required to do more body work on July, and it's still required, because as we release the body, the mind releases. All that still programming and belief systems that we still have in stock in many areas of our brains, is also in our bodies. It's in the elbows. The elbows are about truth, speaking our truth. Your shoulders, responsibility. The back of your heart, is the balance. Your body has this connection with what's going on, and the release that is needed to happen. It's going to happen through the body and the mind. The body releasing, the mind releases. So that was the beginning of July. And now with the Kek Tersena, we are just being held and unfolded with these beautiful emerald colors of love, the pure heart, the highest love, the strength of unconditional love, so that we can continue to release the body and the mind. By doing this, we are able to move through the next couple of months with more ease and grace. During July, a lot of us saw the space in betweens, the in-betweens. I was not seeing the red flags anymore. Like I see the red flags of division all the time. But through July, it wasn't like that anymore. It was mostly the spaces in between that were highlighted. So I feel that now in August, we're moving to either reconcile this space in between, work with it. Why do we have it? How do we feel about it? How do we release it? Where do we feel that we can't let go of it? And the space in between is the space between this and this, meaning a separation space between me and others and me, and me and the universe, me and earth, me and my flowers and my plants, me and Trigo and Monty, Me and, you know, the person in the TV, or the person in the newspaper, the person that is the president. So all that in betweenness was highlighted in July, and now in August is coming forth to see. So what you're gonna do about it? That's August, and August is coming very strong, not like July. July was just, again, I was guided to just do more body work and pay attention to the in-betweenness. And now it's like, yes, so now you saw the in-between, what you're gonna do about this. So it feels like a choice point, another very critical choice point. And every time there is a choice point, this mark, it feels it's building up. Like I said, we are on the Kechtercena. Kechtercena is pretty much support and love, infusing this deep emerald love to all our fields, to the mental, to the spiritual, to the physical, everything. We're just building up that muscle that we're gonna need to move through the next few months. Because in the middle of August, we're shifting to the Agbutersena, and Agbutersena, I feel is gonna be the shift, the pivot point, when we have to choose. Are you going to stay to play with the old stuff because the old stuff has no grounding anymore? There is no more, you know, I don't want to continue repeating myself. This started coming, I feel, even before November, because late last year I felt like the scaffolding just fell down. It just was sticking out, the carpet was removed. So coming in, when we move into the Agbutersena, which I always felt that Agbu is our next evolutionary step. Agbu is our light body. Agbu is ourselves as the exalted humans that we can be. It's our highest guidance. Is all our potentiality. So we're moving into Agbutersena after coming from this beautiful keg of love. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here. Please continue listening to your guidance. Do not pay attention to anybody else. Yes, you can consult, you can ask questions, but run everything through your guidance systems, through your body. Your body will not lie to you, because what is good for you might not good for another person, or another person gives you advice and that would have worked for them but not for you. It might not be the same, you know. Talking about medicine, talking about a song, talking about whatever it is, make sure that you run everything through your own, I like to say, body, because your body doesn't lie. Your body is the longest relationship you will ever have in this field. So if you're here for 55 years, you have a relationship of 55 years. If you transition at 105, you had a relationship of 105 years with your body. So your body is the longest relationship you will have. And at this point of the game, of this evolutionary jump that we're going, or some people call it ascension, or call it whatever you want, but at this point you cannot deny that we are moving into a very fast forward progression of the new, because all of the old it's pretty much canceled. I was just seeing a lot of people trying to fix it and revive it, or marching and protesting and things, and you cannot change anyone's view by showing up in this push frequency, in this resistance frequency, because you're introducing resistance. So you're introducing this push back and forth, and it has a color of almost violet. All right, you are pushing. So at this time of the game, you should know already it doesn't work that way. You as an individual have to be the light that creates the ripples to go out in the field, and that will touch other people that are ready to connect with that field, and that will change other fields. So you have the responsibility to embody that light. You have at this point the responsibility pretty much of making the choice, okay? The choice points are coming, and the responsibility is not of anybody else, not your mom, not your dad, no your boss. It's yours, it's mine, for my field, for my journey, okay? So when you look around and you don't get distracted, you look at it and it says, you know, what does this have to do with my journey? And usually has nothing to do with your journey. So just keep the highest vibration, keep living from the heart. That's pretty much it. Keep living from the heart as we move through August, and hopefully I'll be here before September. But the way I see it is like a lot of people are going to be looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, not understanding, not paying attention to their inner wisdom, that they are the light. They are the light that they are looking for. So you know, the responsibility that we have is to step up and create the waves and the field of our own light, our own wisdom, where they go out and they will entangle, they will dance with others like same, and create that. So it goes both ways, okay? This is a yes universe. So if you're creating more waves of separation, being in whatever, you know, state that you think you are creating goodness, you're still creating separation and you're still creating division. So that's what is coming out of your field. So that is the choice point that we have coming up, and it is very strong. I know we have moved through many point choices. Like 2 years ago, there was a really big one in the middle of August again, and I was just told to pay no attention to anything, just keep focused on the front. But now I see that, yes, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on here. Well, you can choose to play with it, but by you playing with it, you might miss your actual choice point. And that's fine if you want to stay play with it. But I feel that if you are here in the body, you came to help move humanity forward. That's what you're here. You came to help move humanity forward to the next evolutionary step. So I'm still working. If you need support with the flowers, with the bath, please, if you feel like you need to reset, get yourself a salt bath. Just mix a cup of baking soda, a cup of organic or the best salt that you can grab. Sometimes we don't have, you know, fancy pink Himalayan salt. The best that you can bring for you, that, you know, mix it. If you are not a bath person, because some people don't like to get into the bathtub, you can just put it in a spray bottle and spray yourself and clear yourself with that. I recommend a lot of sunbathing if you can't, or if you are too sensitive, because now the frequencies that are coming from the sun are very, very strong. Very strong. They are not bad, they're just strong. You can do night, you know, moon bathing, because what the moon is doing is just reflecting the same frequencies from the sun. And that's why you might have your sleep a little bit upside down, disturbed, because the frequencies from the sun are very, very strong, and they are being mirrored through the nighttime by the moon. So rest and do take care of your body. Okay, this is not time to play games anymore. Ask your body, what do you need? Do you need to go for a walk? Do you need to sit by the tree? Talking about trees are going to be so important, just as water. The water element is stepping forward very, very strongly, because a lot of the information and the codes coming from the sun now are really being infused big time in the water element. So take care of your water, bless your water, do water ceremonies. You don't have to do anything fancy. Put your hand on top of your water when you're gonna drink, bless it, because remember, you don't know what the water is coming with. It's not, it has goodies, but the frequency that this water has, it might have been in a truck listening to terrible conversation. So I don't know, somebody very angry might have delivered the water to the store, or I don't know. I have a lot of people around me that complain about water, and then I'm like, wow, I don't see that. My water is not like that. And and then you will see that you can, if you pay attention, you can see how you are not experiencing the same earth than other people are experiencing at this time. I do not know what's going to happen after Lions Gate, but it feels like the building up is all the way to AUGUST’22, which is around the middle of August. I have to look at my calendar, but it's around the middle of August when AUGUST’22 comes, and that's when the choice point will begin. Remember, you cannot make anybody wise. You cannot, you're not here to educate anybody. Do not push your choices into anybody. Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, because you are not making them wiser. If they happen to listen to you, they might just do it because I'm their mom, with my kids, or because they're scared that something really terrible is gonna happen. So they're making a choice based on fear. So all you need to really do is be authentic, be responsible, be loving, be forgiveness to yourself and others, and pretty much just live from the heart center. Okay, when you're making choices, it's very, very clear when your choices are coming from the mind and from the heart. So you just make sure that you're navigating everything, especially now with these beautiful emerald frequencies supporting us. It's really, really beautiful to feel that support. If you feel overwhelmed, I'm sorry, oh, my eyes are crying. If you feel overwhelmed, I don't know if you've seen how you can step on the ground, like when you dancing with the drum, pow, 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 because our ankles are holding a lot of the old greed, not afraid of letting it go. So as we stamp, as you dance with the drum, or as you dance with any kind of music, any good high-vibe music, just step on the ground, hopefully outside in the grass, barefoot, if you can handle it. I was doing that yesterday. I got a lot of bug bites, but I don't care. It felt wonderful. So step hard on the ground, hard in the ground, just like a drum dancing, doom, doom, doom. But you can do disco dance, I don't care. You can put whatever you want to dance with. Is something to do with the stepping hard on the ground. Okay, get those feet and your ankles stepping, okay, so that it opens your bottom of the feet, and the earth receives and recalibrates you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. I'm gonna try to be here before September, but again, we are living from the heart, and that was this 2022 year all about at the beginning. Now it's so clear. So please take care of yourself, be the change, be the light. Don't try to change anything, fix anything. Just be authentically you, from your heart center out, from the inside out. Okay, remember, we are the angels, and we are here because we chose to be here. Divine blessings. Namaste.